Hi, St. Monica parents. This is Mrs. Last. I hope that this message is finding you well. This video is serving as my weekly state of the school. Later today, you will receive our weekly reminder. It is vital to your understanding of what's going on in our school community that you read the weekly reminder. There's lots of things, lots of information, and I don't always cover every single detail. I just try to highlight certain things every week. So please know that is our primary source of communication to families, and that we really highly encourage everybody to read that within the week that it's sent. So Fridays, our Halloween celebration, students may dress up. They still, if they have a mask as part of their costume, they still need to wear their medical mask to protect themselves and others from germs. So please be mindful of that. It's also another fun lunch day. Thank you so much to our 8th grade parent coordinators for a successful fun lunch a couple of weeks ago, and we're excited for another one on Friday. Don't forget to set your clocks falling back on Sunday, November 1st. And there's a home and school meeting next week. And then also next Wednesday is the last day to wear shorts. So we should not see students in shorts after November 4th. There's also a school committee meeting next week, Thursday, and next Friday is a St. Monica Spirit Wear Day. So please be mindful of that. I also am just excited to continue to work with the school community. I'm very optimistic that we will continue to stay open given our current mitigation strategies proving to be successful. I will be meeting with our medical advisory board this afternoon to talk through some next steps on winter athletics and what their suggestions are for basketball, as well as some other activities that happen typically in the winter time, to just try to see what the risk is in having those, and if it's something that St. Monica would like to support to make sure that the mental health of our students is also being looked at during this tricky time. So thank you for your patience with that. At this time, I can continue to report that we've had 0 positive COVID-19 cases among our staff and students. However, we've had several students and staff members have to quarantine for close contacts. And so we are following our procedures there. Thank you for all of the participation in our virtual learning survey. One thing I just want to point out is that that was just a test drive. That is not what virtual learning is necessarily going to look like for your student come December. If you look at the reopening plan, there'll be an updated one sent along with our weekly reminder this week. You will see what the virtual learning plan is for each grade band, and it's really going to try to mirror what the classroom looks like. So it's not going to just be a 30-minute check-in. Your students will participate in virtual learning in which the teacher will be teaching in a live stream mode. There may be times where the teacher is offline and students are working independently, but all the direct instruction will be live. It will not be recorded with the exception of potentially our early childhood, and we're still working through those details. So please know that the structure for virtual learning will look a little bit different as it will mirror more what the day-to-day in-person learning resembles. So take a look at those plans in the reopening document. There's also just a note about from the North Shore Health Department in regards to what to do if you're confirmed a close contact with a COVID positive person. So please read that for your information. Starting this Wednesday, the office will be closed at 3:30 every Wednesday and Friday. So just typically it's been open until 4. We are going to start closing it on Wednesdays and Fridays starting at 3:30 this week. We're continuing to talk about our patron saint, St. Monica. We're working through the virtue of patience with kids and talking through what that virtue means. Don't forget about bringing in your box tops, and Home and School has quite a few things that they're communicating in our weekly reminder, so stay tuned to that. Thank you so much to all of our 8th graders and their parents for a successful Fright Night. I think families really enjoyed that, and it was nice to gather as a community in a safe way. I have asked for some parent recess support. The main reason why is that we would like to make sure that we're maintaining distance outside with kids, and the volume of kids outside at recess can make it tricky for just 2 people to ensure that distance. That 6 feet is really, that 3 to 6 feet is really what defines a close contact for more than 15 minutes. So if you are within 6 feet for more than 15 minutes with somebody who is positive, regardless on if you wear a mask or you're inside or outside, you're considered a close contact. And with our priority being in person and staying open, it's really vital for the success of the school to have extra eyes out at recess. We're also really trying to protect our teachers' planning time and giving them an opportunity to have a break for lunch and recess. And so your support will allow teachers to have that time so that they don't have to be outside at recess. So just know that your number one job is to help with keeping distance at recess. It is tricky. The kids are like magnets. I know that on the play structures, they're being asked to wear masks because it's a little bit trickier to maintain that distance, but please know that that is the primary responsibility of that support. And I just am so grateful for all the parent volunteers that have helped with that so far. Our masquerade is still underway. It's so exciting to continue to see the donations and just hear how excited a lot of people are for this event. It really provides financial sustainability for the school, and so that we can continue to move from being a good school to a great school. So thank you for participating in that. More fun lunches are coming in November, so there's sign up for that. There's an opportunity for an online drawing class if that's something your students would be interested in participating in. And I think that really wraps up all of the big announcements for this week. I will, St. Monica has to provide the Archdiocese by November 15th an answer on if we will participate in basketball or not. I will be looking at the data from the survey that was presented to families last week. And again, this week, we will be meeting with the athletic board, our medical advisory board, to make that informed decision. And then once that decision is made, I will let all the families know what it is and then what mitigation strategies would be in place if we decide to participate. So please continue to just pray for our teachers, for myself, and most importantly for the students as we continue to navigate these uncharted waters with being open during COVID-19. Stay safe, continue to practice those great mitigation strategies, and I'll see you next week. Take care.